Still locking up drug dealers?
I'm actually in white-collar crime.
You got a file on us?
We have a file on everyone.
I guess you've heard the talk.
They'll be naming a new global head.
I'm gonna be frank with you. The perception is that you rub people the wrong way.
What interests you most about the movie, about the world of finance? What did you want to explore with it?
Well, I think it's an environment that's very self-selective. It definitely it's very competitive and difficult to kind of step into it and find your footing into it regardless, whether or not you're a man or a woman. But I think being a minority group, whether you're a woman or a person of color in that environment as a result, makes it that much more difficult to rise up the ranks. And so this movie, exploring the woman's perspective, I thought was like, kind of gave us an opportunity to tell that kind of classic underdog story where, the odds are stacked against your main character and you want her to overcome them in order to succeed by the end. And so dramatically, I thought it had that kind of classic kind of element to it, but then it's an environment that's filled with, incredibly competitive, aggressive people that are trying to get at the top. And I think that's really the stuff of great drama.
How does it translate to the entertainment industry? Because we have no gender equality in that industry either.
Well, it's very similar. I think the entertainment industry is also very self-selective, and I think it's also very competitive, and I think it's also, as a result, that much harder when you're an underrepresented group to get to the top, to get access to power, influence, all of those things. So I think the parallels are really clear between the two. Yeah.
But you are one of 35 people under 35 who run Hollywood. That's a title.
I know, yeah. It's quite the title of an article, yeah. I don't quite run Hollywood, but it was nice of them to say that, yeah.
But in your experience, how if a young person wants to get ahead, what would you tell them?
Well, they have to self-generate. In the film business, they have to self-generate. I was making movies, including my first feature film for years, short films, just using my own, using the resources that were available to me, shooting things in my own house, asking friends that are actors to be in it for free, asking people to work on the movie for free, doing it on my own time. I was self-generating content and continue to self-generate content as much and as frequently and as much as I can, and I think that's all you can control if you're trying to kind of get your leg in the business is just generating product. Yeah.
Did crowdfunding change the business?
Change the business? I mean, it definitely, I think, makes filmmakers more self-empowered, and I think what's really great about crowdfunding, and I did a bit of it for my first film, is that it connects you to the audience that you're trying to serve with your film early on in the process, and then if you form a relationship with them early on in the process, you can continue to have a dialogue with them through the process all the way to when the film is released and distributed, so that they can then be evangelists for the film when it's out there. So I think that is a kind of paradigm-shifting thing for filmmakers, and I think it's really good and empowering.
This is the first female-driven Wall Street movie.
Yeah.
What qualities would the heroines have to make more positive characters?
Well, so you're saying the characters weren't positive?
Well,
yeah,
the characters.
I just want to make sure.
A little bit.
That's definitely. There was like a cynicism. The movie has a kind of cynicism towards ambition as an idea, and how ambition can take you to places that are morally suspect. And I think that is an idea that is present in most movies about Wall Street, and so ours is no different than that. They just happen to be women at the center of it. I do think that people are more uncomfortable watching women doing morally uncomfortable or morally kind of bankrupt things. Yeah. And so I think that's the difference, is that our movie is not necessarily functioning in any different way than other corporate thrillers in general, movies about corporate greed. Any of those movies function, we just have women at the heart of it, which makes it, I think, that much more difficult or complicated to digest. Yeah.
She give you anything on the hedge fund guy?
She's not going to give us anything.
Now don't go doing anything rash. You're not in narcotics anymore.
Somebody leaked a rumor about my IPO.
I didn't do anything.
Yes, you did. Because you needed it.
You don't know what I need.
You have nothing on me, do you?
Is that a challenge?
You've been investigating him? I can't really comment on that. Did you leak this thing?
You wearing a wire?
It's all just a big game to you, isn't it?
What else is there?
Is there a problem? This doesn't look like your year.
Secure? Yeah. Powerful? Absolutely. Don't let money be a dirty word.